Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 7 of the Occasional Bugle podcast. I'm Andrew.
And I am Jonathan.
Feels weird doing these regularly, but
Yeah, it's fun though.
I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. So,
So welcome. It is April. I almost said March. It is April 24th.
that it is.
It is raining today.
It do be. It's been raining a lot.
Yeah. Well, April showers. But enough of the forecast. Let's
Heyo.
get to that news.
In a shocking turn of events, more movies have been delayed. We have 3 new dates for DC projects. We have a new release date for the Batman, which is October 1st, 2021.
Woo woo.
So Batman at Halloween. I'm okay with this. I like this.
As long as we get it, I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's good as
Yeah,
well. If
yeah.
we have to wait so long, then it's garbage. Then I'll be sad.
Yeah. June 3rd, 2020, The Flash. If that movie ever happens.
Wait, 2020 or 2021?
2022, sorry.
Okay.
Did I say 2020?
Yeah, and I was like, what? That's not a delay. That's a
Yeah.
push-up.
Yeah, 2022. I think that'll be pushed back again.
Was that supposed to come out next year?
It was probably supposed to come out last year.
Yeah, I think originally it was supposed to come out last year or this year. One of the two.
I hope they kick Ezra Miller.
If they reboot the universe, then fine. So be it.
They basically have.
Cause I could literally see them going Flashpoint Paradox and then like kick out Affleck like he has, and then put Joaquin and Robert Pattinson into the new one.
I don't think they're gonna put Joaquin in.
Okay, maybe not him, but Batman probably.
I
Can't
think.
you can't have an extended universe without Batman.
And November 4th, 2022, Shazam 2.
Again, as long as I get it, I don't care.
Yes.
I got one. I don't know if it's on your list, but
Go for it.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
That was literally my next piece.
Yes. What is that? June 27th.
June 25th, 2021.
So close, off by 2 days.
So
I'm
sad
so
that it's
excited.
delayed, but so happy that it's called Let There Be Carnage.
I'm so excited.
A couple of real Venom heads here on the podcast.
Yeah. I have a hat.
I am beyond excited. Like that what 30-second teaser they released that was literally just the title screen.
Amazing.
Oh, that was enough to tide me over. Like,
Yeah.
just so good.
I mean, if we can get a trailer by October, like that'd be cool.
I'm sure we will.
Hey, you never know with this shutdown.
Venom,
on wood.
Let There Be Carnage. It's so good. It's such a good title. Anyway, any other Venom thoughts?
I'm excited.
God, this is gonna be so good. We need to do a Venom commentary.
I'm down.
Like, somehow. Because I need to watch that movie again. The Russo brothers did an interview where they said they're not done with Marvel. Quote from the interview is, "I think, when we all land on what the right project is for us all to team back up on, we'll jump in feet first for sure." It's not the expression, but I appreciate their enthusiasm.
Yeah, I saw something where they meet with Marvel.
Oh yeah, they
Once
meet
a
with
month.
the executive producer of Louis Despacito.
My man.
Despacito. Louis Despacito. Jesus
He probably
Christ.
gets that like all the time.
Oh, I hope he does. Anyway, so what's something you'd want them to come back and direct? Like, outside of Avengers?
Well, they've been doing like action
Yeah.
movies. Like they did 21 Bridges. Extraction came out today, and I want to watch that so bad.
That's Hemsworth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping something like along similar genre. Like I'm trying to think of like oh my gosh, if they did a Winter Soldier movie.
That would be very cool.
or Falcon movie, or like if they directed the show like for a whole season.
A Falcon movie, or a Winter Soldier movie, or a Falcon and the Winter. Oh.
If they like did all of season 2, I would be happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know for the longest time they were talking about wanting to do Wolverine.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be really good.
I know that they were like we wouldn't really come back for another Avengers, but if they wanted us to do Wolverine, we'd do that. I think like a war movie with Wolverine would be really cool. You could like set it in the 40s and maybe have like a Steve Rogers cameo.
Yeah, if you could just get Chris Hemsworth to come back for a cameo, like make a speech in the suit.
You mean Chris Evans?
Who did I say? Hemsworth?
Hemsworth. Yeah.
Hey, if they want to put Thor was alive then too, so
You had to run through the wheel of Chris's real quick.
yeah. I mean, Thor was alive, so if they want to throw Thor in there, like whatever.
I think even if they wanted to just come back and do X-Men, I'd be perfectly okay with that because they're very good at like balancing characters out.
That's true.
Like Endgame and Infinity War is a testament to that. That like, I feel like everyone really got the screen time they needed.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think if they come back and do like another big ensemble thing like X-Men, I'd be really okay with that. Or even Fantastic Four, something like a little more low key. But
Pun intended or pun not intended?
what low key pun could I make out of Fantastic Four?
Keep it Marvel, just generic Marvel.
Anyway. So yeah, I'd be fine with them doing something ensemble, something more grounded. But really, it's up to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Final piece of news. Tom Holland has said he doesn't really know when Spider-Man 3 is going to start. He said it has been affected by the filming delays, so...
Corona.
Yeah, I... Honestly, yeah, take your time with the movies.
Yeah, I'm in
Like-
no rush.
I mean, the sooner I could get back in the theater, the better.
Yeah, like it would be
Like that-
nice, but I'd rather be safe.
Once we're allowed outside again, that's the first thing I'm doing is going to the movies.
As the kids say, yeet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Superhero Fight Club. This is an idea that we are inspired by the Weekly Planet podcast. Easily one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. But I like they do their superhero showdown episode where they take any fictional characters and pit them against each other and just try to hash out a winner. So we're basically going to do the same thing. I have a couple of rules laid out. As with the Weekly Planet showdown, each character is in the prime of their life or existence unless stated otherwise by the person giving the character. So like if you want to specify Dark Knight Returns Batman, you can do that. Each character is equipped with the gear they would normally have with them. So like Batman wouldn't have the Batmobile with him, but he would have like batarangs and shit. They would fight as they normally would in their given universe. So Batman would fight to subdue, Punisher would shoot to kill. Unless stated otherwise. You were like, I want Batman, but he carries guns. Like, you can... I don't care. If you're ready, how do you want to do this first? I have a couple ones written down, but if you want to just start, we each throw in a character.
Do you want to start with your list first, and then we'll...
I mean, we could...
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, we'll start with the list. So, the first one I have written down is Doctor Doom versus Lex Luthor.
That's a tough one.
So both obviously very intelligent. Let's say for the purposes of this, it's Lex in power armor.
Fair enough. Yeah, he would
Not
die the
not
other
just
way.
in a suit. Thinking about it, my first instinct is probably Doom takes this,
Yeah.
but because he's got all that magic.
Forgot he's a magic user.
He's one of the magic users. Let's try to get some points in favor of Lex though. He's a great politician.
He might be smarter than Doom.
Ooh.
I would argue that he's smarter than Doom, because he's like in the top 3 for smartest in the universe, or at least on Earth. Doom's like maybe in the top 10, but not in the top 5.
I don't know.
Um,
Doom's a smart feller. So how would Luther's intelligence help him on the battlefield?
well, he's gone up against like the entire Justice League, so I really think, which includes like Shazam and like other magic users. So I think he could really like find a way to beat the magic.
So this is assuming they have zero prep time. They're pulled out of their respective universes
Yeah, yeah.
and
Okay, if they
thrown.
had prep time, I think Lex.
Okay, with prep time Lex. I feel like because Doom is crazy powerful.
He is, yeah.
Like he like like went to hell and shit. His mom's trapped in hell, so he's real sad all the time.
I think that's so funny
That his mom's trapped in hell.
that he's just like he mopes around about it.
Oh, comedy. um, I still think Doom would take it even with prep time. I think he's just way too powerful. He would not think twice about just killing someone if they annoyed him.
That's
Whereas
true.
I feel like Luther would be like, how could I use this guy to make me the president again? And it's like,
Yeah, he's more manipulative,
yeah,
and he's more of a planner than.
they're very similar. They're
Yeah,
very similar characters.
yeah. So, Google
Mm-hmm.
says that the smartest. I don't think this is in any particular order, but
Mm-hmm.
it could be. It says among thousands. I googled list of smartest characters in Marvel Universe, and
Mm-hmm.
it says among thousands of characters in the Marvel Universe, these are the smartest of them all, and it has Amadeus Cho, Hank Pym, Kitty Pryde. Okay, that one surprises me actually. Uh,
Whom?
Kitty Pryde,
Oh, interesting.
Tony Stark, Charles Xavier, T'Challa, Reed Richards, and Moon Girl. Those are like the top suggested.
Yeah.
So Doctor Doom's not even in that,
Hmm.
and that's as
See,
of
I would even.
2017 though.
I don't know. I think of Doom as being smarter than Tony. Not as smart as Reed,
Definitely not.
because Reed's just fucked. Like, but
It's true.
I don't know. I think just in terms of power alone, I think Doom takes that.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
All right. So,
But you want to know something interesting though?
what would that be?
I did the same search for DC. Lex is at the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you would overpower him very easily.
Do you wanna we each pick one now, and then we'll get back to the list?
Sure, we can do like 1-on-1.
All right. On the count of 3, say a character.
Okay.
So we'll do 1, 2, 3, go. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Cable.
Hal Jordan.
Ooh. Okay.
Cable might have that. I might just. Cable's so powerful for no reason.
I didn't even know that much about Cable. I don't know why I picked.
Cable's just. Cable's so. Like I said, so powerful. No reason. No reason for it at all.
But like, he's because like, so he has the techno organic virus thing. That's like why he. Like, because if he didn't have to constantly use his telepathy to keep his virus at bay, he would be the most powerful telepath in the world, from what I understand.
Okay, that makes sense.
But he needs to stop the virus from spreading, so he can't really use his telepathy at all. Hal Jordan, probably the best of the human Green Lanterns.
No contest, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say he's the most creative in terms of like constructs and
Oh,
stuff.
definitely not.
I would say that's Kyle.
Yeah.
But I think if we're assuming it's like Hal Jordan before he went crazy, yeah, I think Hal Jordan could take this, but also Cable's like very tactically sound. Oh, you know what we could do? Ryan Reynolds, Hal Jordan versus Josh Brolin, Cable.
Josh Brolin Cable would win that so easily.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, he's really just a guy though. Like he's
But
a guy with with big guns, but he's
Oh, true. They didn't make him like so overpowered for
they
Deadpool.
didn't really, and he's also short.
Yeah. Well, my one argument for Cable
He's
is that he's experienced and he's been fighting superpowered people.
yeah, yeah,
Hal Jordan, Ryan Reynolds, not very experienced at all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a point. Also, Cable would be fueled with Green Lantern jokes by spending so much time with Deadpool. So you could probably just berate him until he leaves.
That's also true.
Um, so you're thinking we give this to Cable? Or to Josh
Yeah.
Brolin Cable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Cable it is. Do you have anything written down or?
I'm going off the top of my head for today.
Right, right. Okay, let's go with. Alright, Tony Stark, so just not Iron Man, just Tony Stark, versus a crowd of disgruntled ex Stark Industries employees.
So, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Like, not even them specifically, just a whole crowd of them.
I think Tony Stark's gonna get beat up.
I mean, he could. But he does have some jujitsu training.
Oh,
For
true. Look
beating
at
up
Iron Man 3.
that wooden dummy. So he could get some decent karate chops in.
Yeah, I think they definitely eventually overpower him.
I think if they just like stack up on each other's shoulders and then just topple over on him,
Yeah.
you could probably clear him out. All right, you wanna do another pick on three?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ghost.
Rhino.
Interesting.
All right.
Very interesting.
Explain Ghost to me.
So I'm going off the Ant-Man one because
Okay.
I like her a lot. She's really cool. Because the only other Ghost, I know two other versions of Ghost.
I know there's the Thunderbolts one. That's the one I'm probably most familiar with.
Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with that one. I'm more familiar with, so there was a cartoon Iron Man show,
Mm-hmm.
like recently, and Ghost was badass in that one. And then there was like the regular Avengers cartoon Ghost, who's like a weenie. But
So, from my understanding, Ghost can turn intangible or invisible, but not at the same time.
yes,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm gonna go off that one because what was it? Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go with just regular Ghost, not Ant-Man Ghost, because she can't turn invisible.
So, my boy, Alexei Sitsevich, the Rhino, he's just a wall.
But she can
We're-
phase through that wall.
We're talking like just 9 feet of concrete. I reckon I reckon one charge and Rhino takes it, but that's assuming Rhino can get a charge in.
True, and Rhino can overheat and get tired very easily. Hence, that's
Yeah,
how Spider-Man beats him all the time.
He is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I think Ghost would outlast Rhino.
Yeah, so just stamina alone.
Yeah, yeah, honestly.
What if like Rhino's been like jogging for a week before?
I still think he'd overheat.
Okay.
Because he's still, like, in a shell.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Paul Giamatti, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Rhino.
That was Paul Giamatti?
That was Paul Giamatti playing a
Okay.
cartoon character.
If it's that Rhino, I really don't think it's gonna win.
Oh, I think he takes it. He's got missiles.
But the Ghost can phase through them.
I reckon Paul Giamatti takes that one.
I don't know.
He's got a lot of stuff, and he can run on all fours like a rhino. Oh, so good.
Fair, but... and he won't overheat,
Exactly. It's probably air conditioned in there.
but the machine can overheat.
I think it's probably designed to do otherwise. He got it out of that basement where all the all the other Sinister Six costumes were.
True.
Remember
Right.
they just had that villain's basement?
Yes, I do remember that.
Uh,
I do. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I don't. So, I guess Rhino's not very mobile. Like when he's mobile, but like he's not good at like quick turns at all.
Right.
Like he can run in a straight line like nobody's business, but if you ask him to fucking turn while he's running, like he won't.
Right, and that's why I think Ghost would win because he's smaller. He can. Oh, he knows how to fight, and he's very tech oriented. So if especially if
Okay.
it is the Paul Giamatti one, I think he can like not take over the tech, but just like outmatch it. Because the Ghost is smart. Like Ghost isn't stupid.
Oh, Rhino's very stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Rhino's like pound for pound the dumbest character in Marvel.
I'd agree with that.
Why did I pick Rhino? uh, I love Rhino. I'd love to
Rhino
see
is a
him.
cool villain.
I'd love to see him done justice in the movies.
Yeah, me too.
He'd be solid comic relief in like a Sinister Six.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because he was one of the OG Sinister Six, wasn't he?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Because it was Doc Ock, Vulture, Mysterio, Sandman, Electro, and Rhino, right?
To be honest,
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Rhino. It was Craven, I believe.
I couldn't tell you. I'd have to Google it. Then you got the Sinister 7, and then you got the Sinister 12.
Ugh. No, thank you. Only my six boys for me.
Depending on the lineup, I like 7.
Mm, I don't know. I'm very partial to my Sinister Six, especially my OG team. Those are my boys.
See, but if you added Rhino to that.
I never like when they add Green Goblin or any kind of Goblin to the six. I think keep the Goblins separate.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let my boys rock it out on their own. But we don't need no goblins. Also, no symbiotes. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. It's just a little overpowered.
Yeah, if you have a goblin and a symbiote, that's kind of ridiculous. Here we go. I like this one. Joker Showdown. So Caesar Romero versus Jack Nicholson versus Heath Ledger versus Joaquin Phoenix.
Heath Ledger.
You think so?
Yeah, just because. Well, I haven't seen the Tim Burton Batman in a while. But
Yeah,
I
but
just
like I remember that
feel
Joker.
I just feel like that Joker is so like well, Cesar Romero is just too cartoony. I don't think Cesar Romero's taking anything. Joaquin didn't really like I love okay, I don't want to get hate, but as good as like Joaquin was as Joker, he didn't like do any fighting.
Well, I mean,
All he
Joker's not necessarily about that.
well, I mean even too like he didn't all he did was like inspire movement. Meanwhile, like Heath Ledger like you see him like he kills people like
Yeah, I mean, it also wasn't an action movie.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like we didn't see any type of action really from Joaquin Phoenix's
I
Joker.
mean, yeah, I reckon Phoenix is the first to die.
I would say Cesar Romero.
Nah, Cesar Romero's got that weird comic bookiness to him. I reckon he's like real wily.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's been doing this a while. Like Joaquin Phoenix has just become Joker.
That's also true. Yeah.
Caesar Romero is probably like most consistently the Joker. I reckon he's lasting longer than you think. I think Jack Nicholson probably has the most stuff.
True.
Although Caesar Romero does have some stuff. But Jack Nicholson is like he's kind of like the animated series Joker. Like he's got the squirting flower. He's got that long gun he keeps in his pants.
Right. I don't know. I really think Heath Ledger.
I mean, that long gun took out the Batwing.
That long pistol?
Yeah. It was like one shot from the Batwing. He took it down.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I really think
Alright,
Heath Ledger.
assuming he doesn't have the long gun, because that's a deal breaker.
I think Heath Ledger's is more methodical from what I
He's
remember from
he's definitely the most tactically sound.
Yeah, from what I remember from Jack Nicholson's portrayal, he was just like he'd react more than he'd act.
Yeah.
So,
I have a soft spot for that Joker.
gotcha.
Because it's just because it's Jack Nicholson. um, yeah, I think it would come down to Nicholson and Ledger. I think Cesar Romero would put up a good fight, but the acid flower would get him. Um, and then I mean it's down to whether or not Heath Ledger falls for the joy buzzer.
I feel like he's too smart for that.
Yeah, yeah, and like there is the theory that like Heath Ledger's Joker is ex-military.
Right.
Like he was like like specifically like interrogation in like special forces, so like he knows how a person thinks and he can get them to do exactly what he wants them to do. So
That's an
abiding
awesome theory. I like that theory a lot.
and like he mentions the thing about like a truck full of soldiers getting blown up and it's all part of the plan. But anyway, an episode for another day. Assuming he is like ex-military, which I mean we can't really assume, but like he is very tactically sound.
Yeah. So
Like he planned out that entire movie.
exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, he planned it. Like he has no prep time. He's just fighting
Oh,
this horrible smiling clown monster.
I still think Heath Ledger. That's my vote.
Yeah. I reckon if Nicholson can get his hands on Ledger, Nicholson, but I think otherwise, I think Heath Ledger would just kind of like, he'd get kind of sick of it and just pull out a gun and shoot him.
Probably, yeah.
So, that was a fun one. I like that one. Alright, you ready to pick one?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Silver Surfer.
Storm. Ah, you win.
Ooh.
I have no argument.
Well, let's to make it fair, let's say it's like Fantastic Four movie Silver Surfer versus Halle Berry Storm.
Silver Surfer.
But I mean,
As long as he's on that board, he can absorb that lightning right into it through the power of cosmic.
oh well. She put up a good fight.
She did.
I like Storm.
She's so powerful. I was just like, all right,
She's
I
great.
got it. And then the Silver Surfer came out of your mouth, and I was like, son of a bitch.
You know what's the best part is? I was so close to saying Baron Zemo.
Oh my gosh, I was decimated.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's move on from that one. Here's a fun one. Daredevil versus Pennywise.
Pennywise.
But Daredevil have no fear.
Mm.
Daredevil is the man without fear. And also, assuming this is like Pennywise from the most recent movies, like those kids just beat the shit out of him with sticks. You know what Daredevil carries around?
Sticks.
Like, if a Daredevil, he have no fear, and he have the sticks.
That's true. And he'd even say too, like, you're just a clown.
Yeah, like, I mean, also Pennywise, can he turn into a spider, or do you just see him turning into a spider?
No, I think he like legitimately turns into those things because he's not
Okay.
technically a clown. He's an entity that just prefers the form of a clown.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, Daredevil do be blind.
But he got them senses.
He do. Would Pennywise be able to like would Pennywise's hallucinations or whatever like affect his senses?
No, only like noise.
So he can like make him think that like Kingpin's charging after him.
True, like he could just. Well, I guess he could manipulate him with the sounds like people he cares about, but
Yeah. I mean like Daredevil at his prime is like he can basically see. Like that's how
Yeah.
ridiculous his senses are.
yeah.
And also like Daredevil's mean. Like
Oh yeah,
All,
he's kind of a jerk.
like everyone hates Daredevil. The tier of hatred for people in the Marvel universe, it goes like Tony Stark, Daredevil, Punisher, like in terms of just being the worst.
Right.
Like so like and like in chapter 2, don't they just like bully Pennywise to death?
Literally, yeah.
So like
Clown,
Daredevil could
clown.
probably take care of that.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I think just give it to Daredevil at this point.
Daredevil beats the shit out of Pennywise and then bullies him to death. I like that. Where are we assuming these fights are taking place?
Dude, I don't even know.
Because I was assuming like the basement from Fight Club, but let's say like the freeway from Deadpool.
Okay.
So just an open area. Because I know the Weekly Planet does a football field, but I don't wanna copy everything from them.
We could do Final Destination for Smash Bros.
Whoa, there's not enough to work with there.
That's fair.
I think we could if we work within the the freeway.
True, yeah. How many lanes?
I reckon two big wide lanes.
Okay.
So with a divider.
But how many mini lanes in those 2 lanes?
2 lanes per lane.
Interesting. So a lot of traffic.
No, I reckon it's been blocked off for this.
Okay, fair.
I reckon it's just a freeway.
Sorry, that was like PTSD driving in 2 lanes of traffic.
All right. I guess we'll get back to picking.
So Daredevil wins.
I think Daredevil wins that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Alrighty.
That was a
We'll
good
go.
one, yeah.
We'll do 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Yes.
3,
Wait, hold
2.
on.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of one. Okay, I got it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nova.
Kylo Ren.
Nova.
I
Richard
don't really
Rider
know.
Nova.
I don't know what Nova's power set is, so you'd have to explain it to me.
He shoots. What does he shoot? Not photon beams. Maybe they are.
Big lasers.
Yes, big lasers, and then flight in space. He's nicknamed the Human Rocket because he's so fast. It all comes from the helmet. So, if Kylo Ren can use the Force
And get that helmet.
and get that helmet,
Would Kylo Ren's angst work in his favor or against him?
I don't know.
Because he's very angsty.
Define angst.
He's just upset about a lot of things, and he kind of gets angry about it.
He might get frustrated enough. Wait, we're doing Kylo? We're not Ben Solo, right?
I think Force Awakens Kylo Ren. So like he's not real like before he meets Rey and shit.
Okay.
He's not all fucked up. He's just
I think it'd be hard for him to fight him just because he is more of a melee combatant rather than distance, basically. Because
does he ever? Yeah. Does he ever throw the lightsaber?
No, the only lightsaber ever thrown in the Star Wars movie was by Rey in Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Kylo Ren takes his shirt off.
That's a toughie.
He just gets real wide.
Just gets real wide.
He like puffs his chest out too.
Well, he doesn't have the helmet on, then.
Let's say no shirt, helmet on.
No shirt, helmet on. That just reminds me of the skin from Spider-Man PS4 where he's in the mask and his underwear.
Oh, I love that game. We should talk about that game.
I don't have it, so.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It is the best game I've ever played.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I've never played a game more consistently than that one, other than maybe the Arkham games
Okay.
and maybe Minecraft. But anyway, um, yeah, I guess Nova does take this one because he's got those like ridiculous cosmic powers.
Yeah. Whip, I win.
Hmm. Alrighty, let me look at my list. Here's a fun one. Harry Potter versus Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
You think so?
I think Thomas would win.
So let's say like movie 5 Harry Potter versus Homecoming Spider-Man.
I mean, if he can't land a hit, he can't land a hit.
They're both 15. Yeah, I mean Harry's not an exceptional wizard at all. Like he kind of just relies on his friends most of the time.
Exactly.
But let's say on the other lane of the freeway, Ron and Ned are cheering them on respectively.
Not Hermione.
Not no, because that gives him an unfair advantage.
True.
Yeah, let's just say Ron is there cheering him on. You know, Ron's got the flying car.
Ron does have the flying car.
But yeah, I mean they're not there to help. They're just there for moral support. You know what? I'll give you Sirius Black and Ron Weasley and Happy Hogan and Ned.
Sirius Black and Ron Weasley. Happy Hogan.
So they're both there to cheer them on.
Okay, to cheer him on, because I was gonna say if it's the 3-on-3, that's unfair.
No, I reckon
Happy can't even throw a shield correctly.
I reckon if Sirius Black is there cheering him on, that'll give Harry that'll give him an edge because he loves his godfather.
He does love his godfather.
I love Sirius Black.
Well, he has no reason to make Happy Hogan happy anymore, because Stark is dead.
Yeah.
So he's like, why do I need to impress you? You're dating my aunt. This is now weird.
No, but they're buds.
True. I think if MJ was there, that'd be a huge edge.
Yeah.
But she isn't.
Okay, so
there.
let's say Ned and MJ.
To make it even, do we want to do Jenny and Ron?
Yeah, let's do Ginny and Ron. Oh, but Ginny and Ron would be arguing the whole time. That's sibling rivalry.
Oh,
They're
okay.
gonna be like, I can cheer on Harry better.
Jenny and Hermione.
Does Hermione give him an edge though?
I don't think so.
I guess Ned would give him an edge. Okay, Hermione's there, but Ned gets a laptop.
Guy in the chair. Does he get a chair?
He does have a chair. He can sit on the divider in the freeway.
It's not necessarily a chair.
He can sit on the floor with his back to the divider.
That's still not a chair. Harry might have the advantage.
Yeah. Harry's not willing to kill. Neither of them are willing to kill.
What if, and hear me out, what if Peter just webs his glasses?
Yeah,
What if he just shoots a web at his glasses, rips them off, and takes them from him? Then Harry can't see.
This is true. So Harry, in Order of the Phoenix, he's very angsty in that one.
Yeah, true. And
He's
are we
upset
doing
about a
Far
lot of
From
things.
Home Spider-Man?
I think Homecoming, because then they're the same age.
Okay, then MJ doesn't really give him an advantage because he wasn't really into her then.
Fair. So do you want to go Liz?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Alright, Liz and Ned, Ginny and Ron, cheering on Harry. I don't know, I think this is all... Oh man, Harry's not that good though.
Yeah.
I guess neither is Peter really. I mean, Peter's pretty... He's not that competent at being a hero.
True. This is a hard one. Like, I want to say Spider-Man just because I'm a Spider-Man fanboy, but...
Yeah. I reckon Peter would be kind of overwhelmed with the magic, though.
But he did pretty well against Thanos, but we're not talking about that.
Like, this hasn't happened yet. This is his first exposure to magic.
Yeah, I think he could get overwhelmed by it. I would give it to Harry. If it's his first encounter ever with magic,
Because Harry's been doing this, what, 5 years at this point?
Yeah, so he like doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows enough.
And Peter's maybe a year in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon Harry might take this one.
Yeah, I'll give it a Harry.
All right, Harold Potter.
Harold.
I
That's how
thought
you
that was.
know I'm unbiased.
All right, what power level do you want to go? Like, do you want to go like street level, mid tier, or
I'm fine with
big
whatever.
boy? Let's do a street level one.
Okay.
All right, so on go, we'll go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Iron
Moon Knight.
Fist.
Ooh, Moon Knight versus Iron Fist.
The showdown we all want to see on Disney Plus.
You know, I was very close to saying Iron Fist.
You know, I had a feeling I was like, he's gonna say it.
Okay, Iron Fist. He do have them Iron Fists.
And he knows so much kung fu.
He does. He is probably the best fighter in Marvel. One of.
Yeah, I would say definitely one of.
I mean, Moon Knight may or may not have a god in his head.
May or may not. I love that this character's been around for like, what, 20 years and no one knows?
Well, he doesn't even know because he's crazy.
True, yeah.
I mean, Moon Knight is also a very good fighter.
That's why I don't know.
And he has gadgets and shit. Like, he has, like the crescent boomerang things, and he has a staff. He has them sticks, which, as we've seen earlier, sticks do make a difference.
True, but does he have them iron fists, though?
This is true. I don't know. I mean, it's all a matter of how much Moon Knight can keep up with Iron Fist.
I don't know. After watching like the show, like you see how much he's gone through, like endurance-wise and stuff, and like taking beatings.
Yeah, but I mean, like in terms of comics, because like I mean, I the only way I would use TV show Iron Fist is if we had TV show Moon Knight, but we don't really know what that Moon Knight's about.
Fair, but I was
I would
just
say
speaking
just
like,
comics.
generally based off of that. Like
Yeah.
if it happened in the show, it happened in the comics, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, Moon Knight's like we have to keep in mind Moon Knight's crazy, so he is not afraid of just diving in.
That's
Head
also
first.
true.
And
Yeah.
like beating the shit out of this guy. I think if Iron Fist, like Iron Fist in his prime, it's kind of effortless for him to just fight.
Yeah.
Moon Knight in his prime is also very powerful.
Oh, this is a harder one in my opinion.
Like, I don't want to just out and out say Iron Fist, but I think it might be Iron Fist.
Yeah, just because he's got them iron fists.
He do got them Iron Fists.
He do.
But Moon Knight have many sticks.
But they break on the iron fist.
I suppose. Alright, I guess, yeah, we'll give it to Iron Fist.
My man.
Punisher versus Batman.
Batman.
No prep time.
Batman.
Punisher have them guns.
He's got that Kevlar cape. He's also this like third, fourth smartest person in DC.
Yeah, but also Punisher is, as was noted with Moon Knight, Punisher is crazy.
That is true.
Punisher is unhinged as fuck.
He do be cray.
You know what, to make this more interesting, let's go John Bernthal Punisher versus Christian Bale Batman.
Punisher.
Is this you saying this legitimately or because you don't like Christian Bale Batman?
Legitimately. There's no mobility in that bat suit.
No, this is Dark Knight Batman where he has the mobility.
I have to rewatch that movie.
He can, with the Dark Knight suit, that was the whole point of that suit, is like he can move very freely like better than any bat suit, but he's more susceptible to knives and gunfire.
Ah, see? It's more susceptible to knives and gunfire.
But he's also a lot faster.
That's also true. Okay, then I might go back to Batman.
Yeah. So let's say what standard gear would John Bernthal Punisher have? He'd have a handgun and a shotgun, maybe.
I'd say shotgun and an AR.
I don't know. You don't really like. He's not like the crazy gun-toting Punisher from like the comics. Like he's not like that strapped.
True. But how many times do you see him use a shotgun in the show?
Pretty often.
No, it's mostly like automatic.
No, in the he has in the Afghanistan or whatever that scene. He has a shotgun. I feel like he's got shotguns all over the place. He definitely has a sidearm.
Yeah, definitely a sidearm.
I say sidearm and like a sawed off.
Okay. I still think Batman
Um,
then.
But like I don't know, because like this Punisher is crazy, crazy. Like he's unhinged.
True.
And also there's that like, have you seen the Punisher TV show?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like the season 1 ending where he kills Rollins, like he like literally just pulls a knife out of his stomach and kills him with it like effortlessly.
Right.
I mean, he was very hopped up on adrenaline, but
Right.
I don't know. If Punisher can get in close, I reckon Punisher. But
I still say Batman because he has more.
he
He
does have
knows
more
more
stuff.
fighting. No, just
Yeah,
like knows how to fight more.
yeah. Does he have his sticky bomb gun? That wouldn't be standard issue
Who are you
for his
talking about?
gear. Batman, where he has that sticky bomb gun from the Dark Knight.
That's up to you. I don't really remember it.
I don't think that's standard issue because he only uses it once, and also he wouldn't use that because that would just blow Punisher up.
It's true.
I guess it's just like, is Batman willing to keep up to like try to subdue Punisher, where Punisher's literally just willing to kill Batman?
Yeah, it does come down to that.
I don't know. Bernthal Punisher is also a very good fighter, to be fair.
Yeah, he's a really
Like
good fighter.
he does have a lot of military training. There's that scene where he kills all those construction workers.
But the one thing he's never done is like gone up against like
Like
supers.
a proper fighter.
Yeah, so that's like the one thing.
Yeah. It's more just like people getting one over on him as opposed to
Yeah,
having like an actual match.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon if Punisher can get in close, because he'd have a knife on him too.
true.
If he can get in close, I reckon Punisher. But otherwise, I say Batman.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with bats.
Okay. Alrighty. Um, that was a tough one.
That was a very tough one.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go higher tier for this one. Higher powered. So on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Iron Man.
Doctor Fate.
Oh,
I would consider Iron Man like that mid tier.
s- were we going higher than that?
Yeah, I said higher tier.
Oh, okay. I just when
So
you said higher, I was just thinking higher than what street level.
I know. um, if you, I mean, if you want to change, you can.
No. Well, superior Iron Man.
Superior Iron Man. Okay, okay, okay. So he's just real mean,
And he's got that liquid metal armor.
and he does have that plastic surgery app.
Yes.
So that wouldn't affect Doctor Fate though. Doctor Fate's not very vain.
It's true.
He would just
Sad, but
laugh at him.
true.
Would either try to go for the kill.
I don't know. Well, Iron Man's kind of a bad guy, superior Iron Man, so
Yeah, but is he a killer? Like, he's a bully,
Yeah.
but is he a killer?
No.
I don't know. Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate's crazy powered.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Fate.
All right, I like, cause like he'd see that like this guy is doing some serious injustice, and he'd be like, I like I probably need to do something about this.
Right.
Dr. Fate also, like, he's entirely controlled by the helmet at this point.
Right. Okay.
So, I reckon Fate might have this.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Alrighty. Um. Okay, here's a fun one. Alan Scott Green Lantern versus the Ventriloquist. Now, I picked this one because in the original comics, Alan Scott Green Lantern, his weakness was to wood.
Oh, and the color yellow.
But this is before the color yellow.
Oh, so it was just
So
wood.
his weakness is just wood.
Jeez.
And the ventriloquist, Scarface, is made of wood.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Alan Scott loses that one.
So if he just throws, like, he just throws Scarface at him.
just for being a weenie,
What's his name? Arnold Wesker? Ventriloquist?
something like that.
Yeah, he's like, let's say Arnold just throws Scarface at him. He just like crumples up in a pile. Like,
Starts crying.
so the ventriloquist, someone who has absolutely no power whatsoever, is just a man with a doll and a gun. And he beats Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Yeah, human shield. Well,
Does Alan Scott
shield.
need the lantern?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't actually do any research on this. I just knew that because Alan Scott had the weakness to wood.
I'm honestly not sure.
Like, as long as he keeps Scarface in front of him, he's kind of, like, defended.
Yeah, honestly. So I'm gonna say the ventriloquist.
I will also say the ventriloquist takes this one. Oh, God. Anyway. Alright, let's go middle tier for this one. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gambit.
Star-Lord.
That's a good one. That's a good match.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty even. Star-Lord, let's say post Guardians 2. No, we'll say Guardians 1 Star-Lord. So he's still got that ego in him, but he doesn't access it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. When you said ego,
So, like,
I was like his arrogance, and then I was like, no, the planet.
I mean that too. Both very, like, sleazy.
Sassy.
Would they try to con each other out of their, like, weapons?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
You said
But-
Gambit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think Gambit's smarter than him though.
This is fair.
And I think it's that, and then I think you could just take advantage of Peter Quill a lot more.
But also, Gambit's accent, very hard to understand.
True, that's probably why he wouldn't know what's going on. He probably just
Would
wouldn't
Star-Lord
understand
know
him.
what he was saying?
Yeah. Probably not. Just between his interaction with Stark in Infinity War,
Yeah.
like, he probably would have just been like, alright, like,
Star-Lord do have them guns.
he do, but Gambit has explosive everything.
But, like, assuming Gambit just has a deck of cards and his staff.
Wait, okay, so we're doing the guns from,
Guardians.
from the
The
movie?
movie. Yeah.
Okay, so just like fire and electricity then.
Yeah, not like the proper element
Because
guns.
I was gonna say, if it's that, then alright, you win.
Yeah. Is Gambit, like, necessarily a good fighter?
I think so.
Because, I mean, Star-Lord's not. Star-Lord's tactically, he's okay. Like, he can get himself out of a scrap. Could Gambit, like, charge Star-Lord's guns?
I think with his staff he might be able to, but I don't know. He's pretty agile, but
Yeah, yeah.
I think Peter Quill's more clever though,
Yes,
where
he's
he's good
very...
at thinking of like tactically.
Yeah, yeah. Would being back on Earth have an effect on Peter, though?
That
Is
Peter,
this,
yeah, probably.
this is on a freeway. I reckon he'd be taken aback, and I think Gambit could get the upper hand. And then try to, like, pick his pocket.
Or
Could
just like
Gambit
use his powers on his jacket and blow him up.
could Gambit get in close enough to pick his pocket and take some of his stuff?
I don't think he can get close enough. If they're just on an open freeway.
Because I like both these characters,
Yeah,
but I
me
like
too.
Star-Lord more. I don't know. I think Star-Lord might take this one, but only barely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So Star-Lord. Alrighty. Okay. Ares versus Doomsday versus Steppenwolf versus Zod versus Enchantress's brother.
Who's Enchantress's brother?
From Suicide Squad, the big
Oh gosh.
the big villain.
Hold on, let me write that down. Because that was a lot.
It's just all the gray CGI villains from DC.
Oh. So just from DCEU?
Yeah. Ares, Doomsday, Steppenwolf, Zod, and Enchantress's brother.
Not Enchantress's brother, because they got beaten by the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. What about... I reckon...
I think Doomsday.
Doomsday, really?
Just because he's out of control. He's got no... Like... He's out of control. He's Kryptonian, so you can't break the skin.
Zod is Kryptonian.
Zod is Doomsday.
Zod is Doomsday. Ooh. Would this play an effect? Would he treat him as his son? Or as himself?
Even if he did, I don't think Doomsday would... Like...
I don't think Zod would
care.
have any qualms about trying to kill Doomsday.
And I don't think Doomsday would have any qualms about killing Zod.
I don't know.
Um,
It's not Steppenwolf.
no, it's not Steppenwolf. I think he will put up a fight.
What about Ares, though? Ares is magic.
Oh, and Kryptonians are weak to magic.
I reckon if Ares can take down Doomsday, I reckon, because Ares and Zod are the smartest ones there.
True, I'd argue Zod is smarter. So,
Yeah.
my money's on Zod if Ares can take down Doomsday. If Ares can't take down Doomsday, then I say Doomsday.
What if, like, Ares takes off his helmet and shows everyone his mustache?
Ooh, the power of the stash might have it.
His tweedly little Nigel Thornby mustache. I reckon the magic would play a pretty big role. Is Zod's armor, would that have the same effect as kryptonite on Doomsday?
Zod's armor?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
What if he had just like a bunch of rocks from his ship?
Why would that have an effect?
Because that's basically kryptonite in this universe.
Is it?
Yeah, remember in Man of Steel, Superman was on Zod's ship and he was like coughing up blood because it was Kryptonian atmosphere?
Oh.
That's the same thing as kryptonite. So what if he just had like a bunch of like rocks in his pocket?
Then, yeah, I guess.
And he hurls them like a crazy fastball, like right through Doomsday.
That could work. But wouldn't it hurt Zod to throw it then?
Nah, because he's used to it.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Because like he's used to that Kryptonian atmosphere.
But if
Um,
he's used to the Kryptonian atmosphere, that means he doesn't have the powers of Superman.
well, how does it happen in Man of Steel? He starts off with like the armor and shit.
Yeah, dude, I do not remember that movie because I
Me
have like
either.
burned it from my mind.
Yeah, I just don't. I can't think of how that final battle plays out because it's the one like the biggest part of that movie that I don't like. I reckon Ares, just on magic alone,
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
because also he's been doing this the longest,
True, he's super old.
and he is a god.
That too.
So yeah, I think Ares might have this one.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Well, I reckon we'll do one more pick and then one more from the list, and then maybe we can call it.
Okay.
Alrighty. What tier? Do you want to go back to street level?
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Spider-Man.
Deadshot.
Ooh.
So, I guess Prime Spider-Man is like. What would you consider Prime Spider-Man? Would it be like 90s, like Todd McFarlane Spider-Man?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And Prime Deadshot. Oh, what would be Prime Deadshot? Like, I don't know, before his family dies. So he's not, like, he doesn't have a death wish. Yeah, I don't know. Spider-Man is, like, he basically has, like, elastic limbs.
True, and
Like,
the spider
he's,
sense can detect all the bullets coming at him.
this is true, but also, bearing in mind, Deadshot does have all them trick shots.
True, also true.
Yeah, would Spider-Man be able to, like, detect a trick shot, or would he just
I think
detect the bullet being fired?
No, he would detect any incoming danger towards him.
Hmm.
So that would be any bullet. I think that alone might.
Deadshot is like, I guess, because like Deadshot can't hit Batman.
Yeah, if he can't hit Batman, he can't hit Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, and if we're talking like crazy '90s Spider-Man, who can basically move like Mr. Fantastic, I reckon Spider-Man takes this one.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will do one more from the list. Okay, this one was given to me as a suggestion. Um, this one is Darth Vader versus John Wick.
Darth Vader.
John Wick is like,
So I've also never seen any of the John Wicks, but
okay,
Darth Vader's got the Force.
let's say Fortnite John Wick.
Depends on who's playing him.
Ninja.
Does he still play Fortnite?
I don't know. It's the only name related to Fortnite that I know.
That's true. I still say Darth Vader just because he's got the Force.
But if John Wick gets a pencil,
See, I also haven't seen John Wick, so I don't.
John Wick in the first John Wick, he's like I killed two guys with this pencil or whatever, and then in the sequel he breaks his own record with a pencil.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. I wouldn't count John Wick out. He's like practically mythical.
Does John Wick get a lightsaber?
You know what? For the purposes of this, we'll give John Wick a lightsaber.
Okay, then John Wick.
I
Wait,
think.
can we just make John Wick a Jedi? Cause
Nah, I like just John Wick. John Wick with a lightsaber versus.
It all depends on how much Darth Vader can use the Force.
And let's because like Prime Darth Vader, that's too powerful, so we need to like level it out. So we'll say like. Do you want to say like Episode 6 Vader?
John Wick.
So he's kind of on the back foot.
Yeah, I would say John.
Yeah,
Wick.
I reckon if John Wick can get his hands on a lightsaber, I reckon that's a no contest.
What color would he have though?
Purple.
Interesting.
John Wick's a bad bitch.
Yeah. I could agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
because he's just like crazy skilled in combat, and I reckon he'd get the hang of a lightsaber pretty quickly. Let's also say he's been given 24 hours to train with a lightsaber.
John Wick.
Yeah. So with all those caveats in place, John Wick. I reckon he could overwhelm Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ninjas on the sidelines cheering John Wick on.
Yeah.
I guess that's that. This was a good time. I really like this one.
Same here.
We'll definitely be revisiting these in the future. I still have a ton more written down that we didn't get to. So, any suggestions for future fights, feel free to hit either of us up. Otherwise, Jonathan, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at Occasional Bugle.
Yes, sir. And you can find me on Twitter at Big Goat on Campus.
And yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, and until next time,
Peace out.
adios.
Ooh, have a good day. Stay safe.
Yes, stop coughing.
Yes, don't go outside if you don't have to.
Yes, please don't.
Yes, I don't.
I want to go to the movies again.
Yeah, I want to go to do stuff over the summer.
Yes, yes. Alrighty. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.